Hello, one new at Minecraft here, and today I'll be doing Battle of Texas, Dallas Cowboys versus Houston Texans, Madden 19. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, simulation. Yep, simulation. Let's see how this goes. And I will be turning off the light, so you guys will be a lot easier for you guys. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Odell Beckham Jr. Shit. Was expecting it to be this long, but yeah. I'll be doing till kickoff, 3 minutes. Who's definitely gonna win this?
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Watson, the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I think they're blocking the ball. Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The offense to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Watson hands this to Foreman. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for 4. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017, and really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
And they bring this one inside the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying, we've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Escapes the stop. Now he's swallowed up and taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. They're able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Irvin. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
To throw is Watson, and this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, still 1 for 9 on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. But when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Out of the gun, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make it 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out there are all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal, and he'll send this one away. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. And there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. And he stopped immediately there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On third down, it's Austin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on second is Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson operating from the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here, he's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Prescott. Let's go, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Again to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
swing through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This is taken as 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Okay, this is the last shot for this. This is definitely interesting to see how far this has gone.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield.
Come on, get off, get off.
45.
Hmm.
That one goes for 13 yards.
God damn it. Hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and goodbye.